So we were on Humble's save, but we'd gone to the aquatic moon. So I guess we just load into the save. It shows like a combined TTI. Here we go. So we're up to 320 GTI on this world. Presumably, do we have a planetary screen on this one? Can't actually remember if we do. We have satellites. We don't have like the solar system information screen. Surely I've got a silicon lying around somewhere? Maybe not. Okay. I don't have any silicon lying around. Okay. But I can probably find some. So I do want to finish this planet off. But it does feel like it's very one-dimensional in terms of ramping, I feel. Like, yes, I could just go back to my other planet and grab a bunch of stuff and bring it here and make it go much quicker. Like, the correct thing to do for this planet is definitely go back to wherever it is that you launched from, because this is the one you can't start on. There is no ability to start fresh on this planet. That says that, okay, they expect you to utilize your original planet. However, I'm playing it differently. I brought a bunch of stuff to give me a kick start, that's for sure. But now... Oh, a clam I missed. No, didn't miss it, just didn't deconstruct it. There we go. Get some super alloy. I'm more playing it on the idea of going with what I brought with me, and that's it. And I did bring some goods to get me going, though it turns out not what I needed. Like, I definitely should have brought some squash seeds, for example. Eggplant and squash seeds. You really want to be able to make some fertilizer. But at least I've got these big drills going. They're doing the bulk of the heavy lifting right now. We should check our screen, actually, just to pick up on where we were. Okay, well, we can make the solar system screen. I feel I should, just so I can at least take a look and see what the other planets are doing. So yeah, 14 TTI back on Humble. This one's ticking up nicely in the GT level. System Terraformation Index. Why is it only 4.9 SP Sys TI when we're at 14.69 TTI? It's like blah 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 equals. Is it like an average or something? Maybe it's an average. Oh, here we go. In fact, multiplying the terraformation index of each planet and... How is it multiplying? Sorry, what? Oh, so we're doing 14.69 times 0.3. Okay, interesting. And yeah, while you're on another planet, everything still operates as is back on your previous planet. So you get back there and all of your stuff is full, basically. But it means you're incentivized to not just deconstruct a bunch of stuff and bring it with you. I did a little bit, but not much. Planetary Deliver Depot. Receive every item of a certain type from exchange shuttles coming from other planets. Okay, automation between planets. That's getting crazy. Tier 2 plant rocket. Ooh, nice. And your Tier 5 oxygen tank. I can't remember, did I make the Tier 5 oxygen tank? What do I have on me? No, I've only got a Tier 4. What do I need for the Tier 5? Oh, crazy stuff. Okay, that's why I haven't bothered. Especially since I don't really need it right now. I wish you could make like a drinking fountain. Maybe you can. Not sure, but... What is it to make the vehicle? Again, where's the vehicle bay? Here. Aluminium, superalloy, iridium. That's easy. And then the actual vehicle itself, I can't remember. So 3 of those. A couple of superalloy and what? Iridium rod? I don't have any more iridium rods, looks like. Do I not? Oh. Oh, well, I guess I should call down some satellites, if I can. I seem to have run myself out of a bunch of materials unwisely. Because I also don't have any rocket engines right now. Oops. That's a mistake. Yeah. Okay, well, we're a quarter of a way through to natural life, apparently. Animals is definitely the thing that does us real value on this planet. But not as good as our pressure, I feel. Because our oxygen is 2.7 million. Heat is a paltry 27,000. pressure is 70 million. Yeah, it's hard to go past pressure. So to make rocket engine, I need iridium rod. And iridium is the thing that I'm missing. Yeah, that's the bit that I've definitely screwed myself a bit on. Is I thought I was calling down rockets and stuff. Maybe there's some kind of lying around. So we've got this one island here. We have not explored this island here yet at all, I don't believe. Which now just gives silkworms, apparently. And then here we've got phosphorus. We've done that island completely. This atoll we've scoured. This area we've pretty much done. We haven't been down to this one at all. And that's a big one. And then there's Little Island, Big Island. This one, yeah, we also haven't been to. I think this was the last one to pop up. That looks like a Zerg base. Not sure about that. It's nighttime, but we can now breathe oxygen wherever we go, crucially, so we no longer need to worry about making a safety base, at least. We just need to worry about taking food with us, because we have the ability to drink water. So it's a lot easier to explore different islands now than it was when we were first starting out. Now that we've hit that unlimited oxygen threshold, it makes a big difference. So this seems to be the island of purple feathers. Alright, the brightness is getting worse as I arrive. Okay. Is that really necessary? I do feel that maybe they need to drop the saturation a tad in some of these places and maybe increase the contrast. I don't know. Magnetar quartz. Okay, I was hoping for pulsar quartz, I'll be honest, but I should be more selective about what I pick up from clams and stuff too, to be perfectly honest. We have most of what we need, but we're after a few very specific other things. Squash seeds, for example, would be gold right now. In fact, better than gold, because gold is practically useless. Squash seeds would actually be amazing. Okay, there's some more aluminium. That's also something that's in short supply on this planet. Bioplastic nugget, iridium. I need a rod, but hey, that's one more. I mean, finding algae in a clam, that makes sense. Rather than like an osmium rod, for example. More magnetar. Yeah, more magnetar quartz. Okay. Well, to be fair, I don't have any magnetar quartz back at my base anymore, I don't think. Well, it's in a screen. I can take it out of the deconstructor screen anytime I please, let's be honest. What do we got here? Golden clam. Ooh, nice. Okay, an actual squash, but not the seeds. That's been the problem so far. Don't give me the squash. Give me the seeds. Teach a man to squash and you'll feed him for a day. It seems to be the thing they're really holding out on. They gave me eggplant seeds, but squash, no. It will give you, will dribble out the fruit itself, but not the seeds from which you can grow it. And I wish there was a way to extract the seeds from the thing. Can I stick a squash into a recycle machine and deconstruct it into seed? I've never tried that, actually. That's it's an interesting thought. I doubt that's gonna work, but I know what I'm doing as soon as I get back to base. Mushroom. Also, I don't think I've had any mushroom seeds, but now I can just gather bioplastic nugget magically, so not a problem. I don't know how that works, but I would back it more if it was a case of there was a cave area that my harvester robot gathered mushrooms, and I still had to turn them into bioplastic nugget with the silicon and the water. I would get behind that a lot more. Let's eat, deconstruct, and then head back to base. Oh, there's another one here too. Honey. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. We've got all of this phosphorus on us. We just keep getting phosphorus. I think we just ditch that. I need to just take it to my rubbish bin. Well, it's not so far that I can't just go back anyway. I do wonder about deconstructing one of the fusion things. At least temporarily. Oh, what are you? You are a crashed satellite. You have some rocket engines and some fuses. Okay, you also have some spare space, so I can just dump those in there. Trade rocket multiplier fuse. That's, well, speed. Okay, I guess. That's not that useful, but whatever. I'll take the rods. More seeds. But I seem to remember there was a problem with not being able to plant things very much. Like, I have golden seed as well. But I seem to remember, what was it that I needed for flower spread? Fertilizer, yeah, that's the thing. Fertilizer has been an issue. I have air plants now, at least, so that's not as much of a problem. I could place those down. They're just never going to be as good as, like, a tree spreader, for example. But, hey, easier to place. Interesting. Not the most fruitful island in the world. I do definitely wish there was a bit more to discover on this planet. That's part of the problem where it's like, yeah, there's no traces of other life. It's like, on the one hand, cool. On the other hand, not as exciting. Like, less reason to explore other than to just try and scavenge materials. I could just straight up make that now. Okay, that's funny. Let's put our vehicle bay over here, so it's not as crowded over here. Let's do that. And what is it to make the actual rover itself? Oh, both rocket engines. No, I'm not doing that just yet. Hang on, can I deconstruct the trade rocket multiplier fuse? Because that requires a lot of stuff, right? I don't even know how to make that yet. That's something I haven't unlocked yet. I mean, can I still deconstruct it, though? Maybe? I don't know if I want to or not, but I don't want to. I don't care about using it either, so yeah, I'll just stick it in there for now, though. Oh, I was also going to see if I could deconstruct the squash. I have to try. It just goes straight through. Okay, I had to see if it would turn it into a seed. Because that would be really useful. Okay, I've got enough to make one fertilizer. That's good. Trash can. Phosphorus. Ooh. I should also harvest these, just so they don't go to waste. Let's put them back in here. Since we are going to want more fertilizer ideally as well. Beans and honey and superfood. Good. Now, what else was I doing? I need 3 silicon and then I can call down some iridium rockets. I think I should get the mushroom out of there and put it in here. I think that's a good thing to do. Bonk. Oof, editing, yeah. It's just, it takes longer to edit a video than it does to record a video. I feel that's the thing that isn't clear when it comes to content creation sometimes. That's another pressure multiplier. Excellent. Every time I do this, we just accelerate even more. And that gets us more iridium, which just preserves our ability to make more of those. I should empty these while I'm at it as well. And now I can actually put down another plant spreader. We'll do that, I don't know, here. And another golden seed, and then getting the Tusker seed and another one would be good. Should empty you out as well. Are not very good, but maybe I can deconstruct those and make better ones. I'm not sure. We're also going to look at making like tier 2 butterfly farms and stuff as well, I think, wasn't I? I feel that was a plan. At least tier 1. I need fabric for tier 2. Oh, but I can make fabric, that's fine. Oh yeah, I should make fabric. What was I on about? Yeah, editing. The fact that it takes you... Ooh. Oh. Oops. nearly drowned. Not drowned. Starved by water. Is there a technical term for that? Parched, I guess? Yeah, it takes longer to edit a video than it does to record it in the first place. That's kind of a crazy thing. We could make more beehives just for the sake of having insects, right? Or I could send them up into a rocket and have insect spreader rocket, actually. I've only got 2 of them currently. I would need to make another. We need to make another rocket engine, which needs 1 of these iridium rods. Let's gather some of that iridium up, if we can find it. Actually, this is what I kind of want the rover for, though, because it's a lot quicker than swimming, because it drives underwater. So, yeah, uranium, another rocket engine, and a fabric, as well as an iron and silicon. Because then I can go around, like, make some upgrades to it as well. Yeah, there we go. So what do I need? That's right, they cascade a lot. You need like 2 of those to make 1 of those, and it's really bizarre. Okay, 1 more silicon, and we can get an inventory increase at least. That's kind of useful. We should do that. Tier 1 inventory increase. Then I need some... Well, I need to make another 1 of those to make a tier 2. That's right. Yeah, and so on and so forth. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. It's even worse with the speed increases, yeah. Lights could be nice. Okay, unlimited oxygen I should also prioritize. Do I have 4 zeolite? And do I have a better use for them? Would be the other question. I mean, at any point I can... Yeah, I only have 3 anyway. Okay. Well. So, I'm going to need 1 more fabric. So I want to increase my inventory a little bit more if I can. We want to make it as useful as possible. Silicon. Inventory increase. Yeah, so another 1 of those and 1 of those. Good. I won't bother with tier 3 just yet. Equipment increase. I don't think I need to increase that just yet. That's when we start adding in multiple modules. So open vehicle. That's, yeah, so I only have 2 at the moment. And then our container is huge. Yeah, that's the thing, is I can then put a ton of stuff in here, and then you can just teleport it back to base. Like, I fly back, I then teleport this back, and then I unload. Yeah, that's just how broken this can be. And it's, like, it's not slow. Okay, it's pretty slow, but... Maybe I can afford to make 1 speed upgrade. Well, the first thing I want to do is... Where does it drop off? Here we go. Whee! Fall through the world. Okay, am I going to be able to get back up again? I hope so. I want to find my iridium, damn it. And at any point I can just swim to the surface, and I do also have an oxygen tank on me. Okay, this looks like debris. Yes. I really wish I could get, like, flippers and stuff, too. I should just use more of my cobalt to be able to get more oxygen, too. I do have an oxygen tank. Normally there's a bunch of the asteroids fall down into the ocean around here, I thought. So I'm a little bit confused at where they all are. Let's just do a circuit around here. The asteroids keep coming in on such an angle, though, that they're not going to have fallen down here, right? I think I saw some more remnants actually up on the island itself, so yeah, maybe we just find that. And how do we then... Oh, here we go. Grab. That's so stupid. This thing that's like 10 times my size. Yeah, I'll just grab it and stuff it in my inventory real quick. Cool. Sure. Sure, game. I would imagine... I'm not sure, I'm not positive, but I would assume that if I put anything in the inventory of the rover, then I can't just pick it up. Right? Surely. Surely that's not how that works. Iridium rod, good. Okay, in which case I can actually make a couple of them. Nice. Good. That means I can make more rocket engines, so I'm not as restricted on that. Let's break down another uranium rod as well, because that gives me a bunch more. I can also pull down more of those asteroids too, to increase my negligible heat. Rocket engine. Need more sulfur. I was going to experiment with drones, I feel. The problem was I was marginal on power, I think, and also needed circuit boards, that's right. Okay. I feel drones is not going to solve my problems too much. Though, would make it a lot easier to get resources from these other islands that are otherwise ages away, because otherwise this takes me a while to get there. On the flip side, our terraformation index is ticking up all the time. We did leave a harvesting robot just gathering bioplastic nuggets, I think, which honestly probably not the most useful thing compared to other stuff. I might move it back down to the sulfur instead. So there's some fertilizer just on the ground here. I should just grab some of that. Not fertilizer, sulfur. God, I wish fertilizer was just loose on the ground. It's where I also wish that they had added in alternate recipes. Like, to recognize the fact that, hey, you don't have the usual resources. We can't guarantee that you're going to have seeds for things. So, instead of squash for tier 2 fertilizer, hey, you can use phosphorus instead. Instead of it only being a element for tier 3. So I guess the real speed strat is to fill up my rover inventory with stuff and take out anything else from my inventory and put it in the rover inventory, die, respawn back at base. It'll be in the halfway base now because I entered it. I need to not go into any other base, go foraging, fill up the rover inventory, take a death to go back to my base, and then teleport my rover back. I think that's the strat. Because cheese. That's right, there's tons of osmium in here. I already have quite a bit of osmium, I feel. Oh, I haven't even looted these. It is an interesting thing of how the clams are like a loot crate. Oh, there's even a green one in here. Yeah, that wasn't very useful, was it? At least put useful things in, or special things in. Alright, I'm gonna have to plop down my rover outside now. Which is fine, that was kind of part of the plan. My harvesting robot, I think, is just over here, and I should actually put it somewhere much closer and much more convenient. Why did I put it all the way over here? Honestly. Okay, let's plop out my rover. So right-click to build. Oh, okay, and then I, like, place it down. Oh. And then get rid of that from my inventory. Then we can make this and deconstruct that because I want to move it further away. Now, I'm guessing item storage is not empty. Yeah, funny that. Okay, that would be super broken if we could just pack it up while it had stuff in it. I mean, it wouldn't have put it past me. Wouldn't have put it past them, but... Okay, let's just clear these out since they're here. So if I just have, like, phosphorus on me that I do not care about keeping. I mean, hydration's low. I could just, like, water starve. Still haven't decided what I want to call that. It's going to make a crate when I die, though, and I don't like that. So maybe I do drink and just fly back properly. Why did they make phosphorus a thing that you get every time you deconstruct a clam? Interesting. Another lerma seed, so grass spreader or rocket. Green clam. Another zeolite in a different seed. Whoa, okay. More zeal. Okay, well, now I can make things. Oh yeah, Parmelia tree seed. That's the special one for this planet. Cool. I'm not sure if that's better than what I'm currently using, but I might be able to make a second tier 3 tree thing now anyway. Probably not. I don't think I can make 2 tier 2 fertilizers. 1 maybe. 2's a stretch. I only have 1 squash. So, Rover, you're pretty much full. Yup. And I'm pretty much full. So I think that means we go back to base. So I'm probably going to have to make some more lockers to actually put in all of the stuff that I've collected. Where's my tree spreader? Here. So what are you currently? You're a 400. Well, I can make you a 1300 instead, and I think that makes sense. Until I can make a second one. That's now 110,000 ppq for oxygen instead. I do want to try and make another tier 3. I guess I could just make a tier 2 in the meantime. It's only 1 tier 2 fertilizer, so there's that. I don't have any tier 1 fertilizer on me. I do have a bunch of phosphorus that I want to just destroy, because that's not useful for me. Stop giving me all this phosphorus, honestly. Okay, I can make 1 more locker currently, and it can just go opposite. And this can just be for bioplastic nugget, I think. Okay, well, that, and then 2 more cobalt to make another oxygen capsule, and now I can get the unlimited oxygen. I think that is what the most valuable thing I can do right now. So let's teleport our thing back. Boink. That's so busted. That's... I love it, but it's busted. Oh yeah, our other oxygen capsule was in here. Unlimited oxygen. Don't mind if I do. And then there was also, if I want equipment increase, then I could do superalloy silicon and iridium. I mean, I've got those, then I just need a silicon. Can I find a silicon real quick? I've already scavenged this whole beach, though, for silicon, I think. It is extremely rude to me that they didn't allow you to put down at least just tier 1 ore extractor. I don't expect to be able to get rare materials necessarily, like you don't need to give me places to get iridium and zeolite and all of that. But you could at least give the option, or the opportunity to get just the basics, like iron and stuff. Could actually make a tier 2. I've got the obsidian. But I don't think that's very useful. There we go, that expands it quite a bit. So we've got 2 more there. 2 more available. But yeah, if I just get another 1 silicon and have the obsidian on me, can't I just make that into... Yeah, and I'll need 1 more superalloy. Like I picked up all of that stuff. So 1 more silicon. It's certainly where 2-player would be so much, like, amazingly better. Because you could take it in turns where someone just, like, does resource sweeps and expands the base, and then someone goes out scouting. So we do that, and then that. And now we've maxed out our equipment possibilities. Tier 1 lights we could also get, probably. Sulfur, cobalt, and silicon. I mean, we've got plenty of sulfur. And we can probably make the speed increase now as well, because we did get extra zeolite. So 1, I need another sulfur. 2, 3, there we go. So we've got tier 2 lights. Don't care about beacon per se. Should be able to find it or remember where we've put it anyway. I feel that it should have, like, these should graduate. So it's got, like, the 3 stacks. It should be 1 stack, 2 stack, 3 stack. So you can tell, oh, it's got it down the bottom. Nothing, 2, 3. Okay, cool. So we will be able to tell at a glance what it is. It is a 2. So tier 2 equipment, oxygen, lights. Cool. Let's grab out sulfur, bioplastic nugget, and super alloy. There we go. That's us full for now. We can make 2 fertilizer for now. Cool. And with those 2 fertilizer, we can then... What have we unlocked? Planetary delivery depot. Okay, I don't actually have a use for that right now. What else did I need for the plant spreader? 2 super alloy, which I have on me. Okay, so we can put down another plant spreader down here and husker seed. There we go. Nice. Here's our palm trees. They're starting to grow up. Nice. Do I have other plant seeds that I've picked up at various points? I feel I do. Yeah, I do. More, another 200. 450. 400, 450. So 450 is actually a priority. Cool. 1, 2, 1, 2. We've already got the 2 super alloy on us. Tier 2 flower spreader, 450. Good, so we've got 2 600s and 450 and a 400. More larvae that I can't really use. Oh, it's another bee larvae though. That's good. That means I can actually send up a bee rocket if I want. So we've got 2 zeolite that we could turn into a speed increase. We have that 1 squash though. So we can make 1 tier 2 fertilizer. So we can make a tier 2 tree spreader. We could also just deconstruct the incubator for the time being, because I'm not using it. A tier 3 butterfly farm, that would be so nice. But, I mean, you need the specific Pastera seed, and I don't have those, so that doesn't make any difference. Tier 2 fish farm, I did make one of. Are you full? Yes, you've got all 3 slots, so you are doing 385 kilograms of animals. Perfect. And that's why I was boosting you as well. But you're still not doing as good as pressure. So launching 1 rocket took pressure from 70 to 87. I think I need to launch more rockets again, don't you? So it went from 70 to, what was it, 87? Let's see what it does this time. What are we at now? 105. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be a very pressurized system. I've got 1295 available. That's good. Okay, let's actually pay attention to where these things drop now. Yep, into the ocean, sure enough. Next one... Okay, just over the other side there. This one... These feel like they're going into the ocean. Yeah. But only just. Not as far away as I think I was looking. So just go past the algal collector. And now I have the unlimited oxygen in my buggy, so it'll be much easier to collect everything now. Okay, they're all just pummeling into that zone now. Have I managed to influence where they go by standing up on a building or something? No, because that one's going over there. That would be useful if you could, like, hack where they go. Now, if only you could call down zeolite asteroids. Let's go driving around under our base. Whee! Through the fish. Be nice if I could see through the mist a lot better. Could I get, like, polarized lenses? Switch view. Yeah, this is worse. Okay, yeah, they've almost certainly gone all the way over here. Sounds like more asteroids coming in. Yep, just standard asteroids. Hey, maybe I can get some more aluminium, though. I do need that. That's the other problem on this planet. Aluminium. Not being able to extract that. At least falling underwater, I was about to say, makes it easier to fetch these things. Oh, good. Because the other asteroids are appearing, the rocks are already disappearing. Excellent. That worked out pretty conveniently. Oh, these will be from earlier. Okay. This is where I didn't get last time. So let's put all of that in there and just drive over here so that we fill up on oxygen again. I love that we seem to have some sort of valve system or hatch system for getting into our vehicle underwater. So sort of a lot of explosions this way. Yeah, so this will be from the ones that were just coming in, maybe? Oh, there's more iridium over here as well. Nice. There's just not much materials down here, is there? Oh, here they all are. Any aluminium at all? You know what, maybe I should also grab silicon. Come to think of it. And actually, I'll grab some more iron, because then I can make more lockers. Iron, silicon. I can just expand my base. And just add some more lockers down if I need to. Alright, back to the rover before I drown. And then I think I figured out that I can't get back up again without warping. Just as well we can teleport the rover. And this is why, if you get the rover into a stuck position, then of course you want to be able to teleport it home. I do appreciate that, even if it is super broken. Okay, where do we want to put expansion? Because we don't have room for other things here right now, but we can go upstairs. Currently we just have this one bit here. The idea was that we can expand out and have like a big aquarium go off the side if we wanted to. But otherwise we can just put more rooms up here, I think. And yeah, they'll have a central pillar, but I didn't pick up any cobalt, and I should have, because then I could have expanded that bit too. But I have cobalt in here. Alright, let's go out here. And let's stick you down like that. There we go. So that'll look nice. And we can always actually just put a door out the side as well. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do that, so that way I can just access this nice and easily. That's handy. Where's the... Oh yeah, the ladder's right next to the door. Perfect. Okay, and then we can just stick some more lockers down up here. And this is just overflow storage, basically, at this point. How many will it let me place? Just 2. That's fine. Silicon, titanium, all of this stuff. There we go. Get that away. Zoink. Iridium. I can't even fit it all in. That's how much I got. Fantastic. Do we just keep making pressure rockets just for the sake of it? I think we probably do. Right? Is that just what we do now? Is that our life? Our life is just making pressure rockets ad nauseum because that's what gives us the best payoff? Because why not? We can also place down more drills too. I want to only ramp vertically. The pressure fuses you want to concentrate. There's no point spreading them around multiple sites. But I do have the resources that I can just plop down more of these guys. Because what is it for a giant drill? It's just 2 osmium, 1 super alloy? Is that right? 2 super alloy, 1 osmium. Okay, it's the other way around. So I can only place down 2 of them. So silicon's now upstairs in here, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Got 2 rockets. Super alloy. That's enough for those. Okay, so that's 2 more pressure rockets, which is even more iridium. Which if we end up with more iridium rods than we know what to do with, we can just put down some giant heaters as well. Let's just pop down you and you, because why not? Empty out the rest of that. Because these produce 365 unboosted. Whereas these have the benefit of 12 fuses. So each one of these produces 219,000. Yeah, it's not even close. That's why you don't want to split the fuses up. But the others do get the benefit of the global overall, I'm fairly sure. let's actually pay attention to these numbers. 105778. And then I'm going to deconstruct one of the ones that I just put in. Or, like, the one closest to me. So deconstruct. So it was 105778. How much does that contribute? It's now 105559. Yeah. So 778559. It's actually like 200 and something thousand instead of the 3 odd thousand that it tells me about because of the rockets. Let's put you back down again. Because yeah, it says that it's only the 365. But globally, it's being boosted by the rockets. Which is, it never makes sense how that actually works. That is not science, but whatever. I'll take it for the purposes of playing this game and completing it more quickly. I will take it. And I will call down more rockets as well. Oh, and we were going to do insect rocket too, actually. Tier 2 mutagen I need for that. Maybe I don't do pressure right now. I mean, I should, because pressure is it's the one thing that is going to go fastest for me. Like, it's the thing that makes the most sense to do. In the meantime, while we're waiting for that to drop its load again. So what are we at now? 107 goes up to 123? Yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, T5 heaters use so many resources. That's why I haven't bothered with them. It's just crazy. Like 3 super alloy for that. And I was like, but why when I can just build more of these instead? I guess if you don't have the osmium. But we do. Oh, that's the planet delivery depot, yeah. That's why we got given a trade rocket fuse, I guess. So you'd need to build an exchange shuttle first, which requires tier 2 rocket engine, which I'm not even sure how to make. So that's interesting. How do you make a tier 2 rocket engine? Is that something on here or in here? I don't have the recipe for that. Is that something I'm meant to unlock from this? Yes. Ages away. Okay, we're almost at 1 TTI, which means that this is nearly even to that again. And then they'll start to multiply together, and this will actually start to accelerate more. So that's good to know. That's interesting. So what you actually want to do is start on Prime, then go to Humble, then come here, or Selenia. Obviously, like, I am not doing this in the optimal order at all.